Yeah, good morning, people. I think the TikTok is dark. I'm not sure. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you might be watching me from. I hope you're well. We're doing well. Thank you for joining me today. Slim Jane, good morning. Right. James, good morning. James Shegun Lord, good morning. Carol, I greet, I salute. Happy New Year. If I haven't seen you from this year, Happy New Year to you all. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. All right. So to people that see me for the first time or people that will stumble to this video for the first time, great, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Slim. Thank you. So I want you to know my name is Dr. Funmilola Tella. So we are financial an advisor. So we do mortgages. So we are financial mortgage advice. So we do mortgages across the continent. Okay. But most the mortgage are keen more about this is mortgage in Nigeria. So to all of you that you are not aware, there is a mortgage right in Nigeria. Yeah, mortgage, and the interest rate is just one digit. Yes. Oh, thank you, James. Thank you. So an interest rate is just one digit. So this is this I've been seeing so much inquiry about Nigerian mortgages, and make me so much happy. You know, because the people they are coming out from the shell. It's not that people they don't want to invest in Nigeria or buy property. The reason was because they have tried many times and then they fell into the wrong people. Some of them they are afraid of demolishing on the market, demolishing and all that. So I'm here to tell you that if you do want to move away from all this kind of problem, and some people they will pay developer, and developer will give them 2 years, 3 years, the property will be ready. They said 12 months. 12 months are gone to two. Some people are still waiting. 10 years they are still waiting. So to save, and the reason why people are paying instrumentally paying developer is because they don't have money to pay like that, right? Because they don't have access to mortgage. So I'm here now to bring you the good news that there's a mortgage facility in Nigeria, and the interest rate is more than reasonable, right? So it's an initiative of Renew our president, all right, that they set aside some interest rate because interest rate from the Central Bank of Nigeria is 27 point something, 5 or something. But this particular interest is 9.75, so it's less than 10%. So is this money have been pulled out, to make mortgage work, purposes to make mortgage work and all that. So, and these are the reason why you need to Muyo Soluwa, good morning. Thank you. Please, as you are joining me, please kindly hear me to power tap. If I'm a power tap, with it, okay, job. So, and the reason why you will need to use the mortgage if you don't want the problem of demolition, all right? If you don't want them to demolish your property, because what? Okay, let's start from this from here. Why the government demolish people property? Why? Niger State Hub, how are you? Good, good evening, my brother. How are you? Thank you for joining me. So, can you type, please, if you know your reason, can you type in your comments, why did government demolish property? Why? Why did they do that? Please, I need the comments. Can you type? Bad location of the property. Thank you. So, Jamie, Jamisi, are you what do you live in Nigeria or what? Let me know. So please, thank you. Bad location of the property. Can you tell me if you know why do you think governments are demolishing property in any location in Nigeria? Could be Lagos, Ibadan, anywhere. I could see people in Ibadan. They were, you know, dragging governors. Even they are doing burial for their governor. Burial governor that's alive. Imagine. One who to buy one of shaking from illegal building structure. Thank you, James. Thank you, James Shegun for Lord. Okay. You're in the UK. Okay, fine. Abuse of land laws. Thank you. You see now, Good morning, Tunde Ogunsoya on the Facebook. You see now. So please, can you please type more? Let us see the reason why government are demolishing, because I think I think there's another demolition of Oshe Kokoma Iko Abi Nkankan. Shomolu Mutiba Gboruko yen. So I could see they are dragging Lagos State governor there and there and all that. So and they trying to. I was watching a few days ago on safety. Thank Foxy, how are you? Thank you for good to see you today. So those are the things. So government didn't just wake up and start demolishing property. No. So because you bought your property from developer, that does not mean that developer follow the law. Do you understand now? Land dispute. Yeah, thank you. So you understand now? So that one does not mean that the developer followed the procedure. Of course, they may acquire the land legally, no problem. But there's something they call building permission. Okay? Some of them they don't have a right building permission. Even in London or in America, all over the developing country. So if you wanted to, it's your house, or we hardly individual hardly build house here. You need to what's it called? You need to buy, and unless must be a proper developer before you can start building. Even the people that do refurbish and or something like that, they just buy the rundown house and they just make it better. Not that they will start from the ground foundation. No, hardly you have to be professional developer to do that. So, and even individual, all of you can testify. Some of you that have house here in London, okay, according to the UK, Timo Modada and America, if you wanted to extend maybe your balcony, money balcony, your garden, or changing it, whatever, you wanted to make a little bit, just a little new. Maybe you want to do a little bit extension, you want to do gates, you need to take building permission. Um, Russell, how you thank you for joining me on Facebook. You have to take a building permission. So without building permission, you don't dare do that in London or in America. But Nigeria, like, so they will call it approval, whatever, approval rather. Let me put it like they need to approve it for you before you can do it. Just minor changes, but not inside. Or for example, some people they have a loft. They wanted to maybe the house is 2 bedroom or 3 bedroom when they purchase it. So they might be thinking of turning to 3 or 4. So before you can even do that, you can see the structure does not even affect outside look. We are talking within inside. You must take permission before you do that. They must give you approval, otherwise you don't dare. But here we come in my good country, Nigeria. Even the developer, they call so-called professional, they build without approval. They're supposed to get the approval before they start building, and then the government will come and look at the stage and all that. I think it's like layer by layer, but no, it's a lie. They will just start. And when the government worker comes, sometimes they tip them. Do you understand? Some also political reasons. Okay. So they tip them. So when they tip them, so if that government, leave office, another government comes, what do you think will happen? Thank you. What do you think will happen? Of course, the new one will starting doing the demolition, and that's what happened. So if you don't want to, find yourself, you don't want to get to that mess with your money and lose your property, you need to use mortgage to acquire any kind of property in Nigeria as today. So understand that it's not about and again, even some of them. Okay, let me even tell you some developer now. Okay, maybe this developer, you know them for a while now. People recommend them for you. They are the building. They have what's it called, integrity, electricity, and all that. And sometimes they might not build according to law. They might not follow the law. They might not be according to the law. So and what will happen? Sometimes they might be government might tell them do drainage or something so that it will not be flooded. They might ignore that. So after some years now, you bought your house and they flood everywhere. So tell me, how do you deal with that? But if you use mortgage to get your property in Nigeria, that's what mortgage will do for you. Mortgage will do the thorough checking. Mortgage, we check everything. Guess what? Mortgage is not your money. Mortgage is the word of mortgage is a bank money, bank lending you money to able for you to buy your residential, whatever property, investment property you are buying all over the world. So it's not your money. So because it's not your money, it's a bank money. And remember, bank itself, owó oníyọ̀, deposit here, deposit there. They gather together to lend you so that they can get more interest. You understand? So they will not open their eyes like this and lend to the wrong investment. Are you following me? So they will not do that. So that's why bank will do everything in their capacity to make sure what they are doing, they are doing the right thing. And most of the mortgage percentage are quite high. Maybe okay, fine, you wanted to buy a house and it will tell you bring 30% or 20%. So that's me. Bank is putting down their money 70%, 80%, 90%. So tell me who needs to be more careful? Of course, the bank needs to be more careful here. Not you. So that's why the bank they will take it upon themselves because they have huge capital in the investment. Do you understand? So the best way to go about, even all over the world, okay, even here in London, let me give you in London. There's a lady in Ireland. She wanted to buy cash down. She likes to invest in the UK, and she's thinking of buying cash because she's not UK resident. She wasn't aware that it is possible to get a mortgage until now. I get to know her, and it's of course mortgage is possible and all that. The particular house that she wants, she could have purchased cash down. By the time have we use mortgage, so lender send what's called the valuer to go and value the property. The valuer came back to tell us that property is value zero. And this is the property that were put on the market for £375,000. And when the valuer surveyor went there, they said it's worth zero. That's me. That's me. So had it been now, this person did not use mortgage. And it's not that he doesn't want to use mortgage, but because she wasn't aware. Thank God she saw my advert and everything, and somebody just send her my video. So Aremi, if she does not use mortgage, she just gather money together and give to this person. She could have been in trouble. So you might be thinking, what kind of trouble? Maybe the house is there. Yeah, house is there. She said the house is beautiful. She sent me the picture. The house is fine because it's more than that. In the future, if she planning to, if she's thinking of selling the house, that's me. She will never sell the house. Nobody will ever buy the property from her, and she cannot remortgage. She cannot get money out of that property. It's like the money is wasted. It's a property that you cannot remortgage and push money out. You cannot sell. Tell me. So that's me. Whenever she need money, she cannot. The reason why we are buying property is an investment. In case in the future, if something happens, if you need to put money out, you go turn it to liquidity quickly like that. You might not even sell it. You might say something we call refinance or remortgage. You can put money out. You still have to keep your property. So if you buy the wrong property, you will not able to do all that. So had even that lady use mortgage, me buying. So what will happen now? She will not able to do anything. She will not able to sell the property later because if she wanted to sell the property, the person that wanted to buy a property will use mortgage. And when the person use mortgage, if they send the valuer again, they will tell the person that property is in zero. So that's me. She will not able to sell. Maybe she can use it for Airbnb or renting, and that's it. That's only what she can do. At least that's even better than crypto that will finish on your money. I don't want to talk too much. Shut up. All right. So, next thing, how you think it, Dave? Thank you for watching. So, please, what I'm trying to say in essence that if you wanted, if you even you all over the world, I just example that I gave you now is no, it's London, oh. It's England, though. Because in England, London, it's not even outside London. It's London I'm talking about. So later we now found out that the property had been on the market for so many something. I even know the developer. I know developer. It's not those huge developer with a big name. It's just, but he's trying, by the way. Maybe he bought the wrong land or whatever. Or I don't know what went wrong. They just bank can't just lend money on it. So and then you need to be looking out for cash buyer. So even the cash buyer, if you get a cash buyer, if the person buy in cash, that cash buyer cannot sell it again in the future. Let's say you look for back cash buyer. So cash buyer all the time. There's no way cash buyer cannot be going like that. Somebody must do mortgage one day. So what I'm saying is, since that if you wanted to buy, if the best way to acquire or to purchase property in Nigeria, if you don't want stress, if you want to see your money, is to use mortgage. So if you wanted to use mortgage in Nigeria for planning or buying house and use mortgage, please reach out to us so we can get you a mortgage, right mortgage. And then if you don't have a property location, no problem. So we are working with some developers and that they build according to law. You remember what I just told you now? So if you don't, even a developer, I cannot even file to those developer because lender will go and whatever and go and check if the property is built according to law. And another that's one another thing is a flood. Even here in London, despite the property are being built according to law and everything in America, we still do flood check, environmental check, money laundry check, so many check. The solicitor will do on your behalf. So, when you are buying property, when you're buying property with mortgage, you need to prepare for solicitor's fee because you will need solicitors. In Nigeria as well, you need lawyer too. Lawyer must get involved. So there's some now Nigeria. There's a land registry. They more write your they more what's it called register your name on the land registry in Nigeria. So it's the only lawyer that can do that. It's same here in London, same in America. Okay, and you pay tax. You pay tax in Nigeria too. You pay tax in America. You pay tax in London. The only place they don't pay tax is in Dubai, and there's a way they are doing their own tax anyhow. Anyhow, they just tell you it's not tax. But at least when you are buying in the first place, you save yourself some huge money. So, do you understand what I'm talking about? So that's it. So what I'm saying in essence that if you would like to use Nigeria, please use mortgage. If you would need to know what are the, if anybody have a question, please drop your question. So if you like to know what kind of criteria, what are the criteria, who qualify, you can check my previous video, but I couldn't say, maybe last year, sha. But or come here tomorrow. I'm not sure maybe I'm going to be here tomorrow. Next time. So whenever I'm online, or you can ask your question now. So Yemi, good morning. Thank you for joining. So I will. Okay, Tony Mife. What is the benefit of using mortgage in Nigeria? You're just joining me, Tony, right? That's what I've been saying since. The advantage of using mortgage in Nigeria, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that for more than 20 minutes. You need to replay this video. Okay. And we said the interest will be so much. What do you think? Okay, you tell me. What do you think? What is the interest? What interest are you proposing or you're thinking about? Oh yeah, you put in a comment. I started my video with 18%. Where do you want to? Who told you 18% self? Even the CBN is 27.75. Okay, but there is a mortgage for renewal. That's what I was saying. That president put some money aside for mortgage only purpose. So and the interest they started from 9.75, it's one digit. Okay. And even with diaspora, you are liable to it as well. So they did this for common person like me and you, that don't have money to go and buy billions, you understand? And they don't want us to, and they don't have cash like that to buy outright. And the interest in the normal market is quite expensive, so they need to do something, and they come up with that. So that's it, number one. Number two, you tell me, let me even ask you, Tony, why do you think governments are demolishing property in Nigeria? Please, I want to know your thoughts. Why do you think? But the house will be uh, inflated already. No, just answer your. I've just told you the interest is 9.7, one digit. So why do you think uh, governments are demolishing houses in Nigeria? Most especially maybe Lagos, some popular area. Why? Tell me. I don't understand what do you mean by the house will be inflated because of government land. It is yes. So now because of safety, okay, good. So now if you don't use mortgage now and you go and buy in a place that those people that bought the house, some people they bought the house, developer built and they bought it and it been demolished. Many, so many. So had it been and because they did not use mortgage, and that was why. So the main advantage of mortgage is that the lender will take the time to do proper checking that you will not know what to do. And the developer will not tell you that do this because it's a bank money involved. For example, maybe you just put 30% down payment, 20%, 10%. So bank is coming up with 70, 80, 90. So they have more each capital in the property. So they will open the house very well. So they wouldn't want the money to 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 go because if they demolish if come that's it, that's the end. That's me. I can use bank to do check, of course. So there's so many things that bank, even here. I'm not sure what country are you in now. If maybe are you London or America or whatever. If you already get a house here, we do because that's my job. That's my profession. I have a mortgage company. We do check. So I will get you solicitor that will go and do the checking for you. You will pay. Same thing Nigeria. And lender bank must see the solicitors. Even bank and solicitor, they communicate together. They know each other. I will say, okay, this is the solicitor you are using, and they will write the solicitors. Solicitor will write them. You understand? Because even the offer letter, you will go to the solicitor. But in case anything happen, they go and arrest solicitors. You understand? So that's why law had to get in. So and that's the best way. Some people they build in Nigeria. Even some people they even they acquire their property in a legal way, but they build in the wrong what's it called? They build a wrong structure. They didn't get approval for it, and then there might be flood in the future, and they flood or fire, whatever. But before we can get a mortgage, lender will do all the kind of research because they didn't want flood to to match us to mess up the property they invest in. So that's the main reason you see now. But so many reasons. But that's most vital one that any reasonable person must consider to use mortgage. So and you can see now, like I said, and the government have put some money aside for mortgage purposes. So the investment, talk to Roya, how are you? So the interest rate is just one digit. All right, so you don't need no, it's Sherry. Tell me, you have been asking me question. You did not give me any gift. See, I want a meeting today, so I can get my gift. Thank you. Thanks to took you a long time. Of course, you can get it. Yeah, you can get and the mortgage work the same way. I don't know what country are you from? Where do you reside? I wanted to ask. Mortgage work the same way it works all over the world. Okay, in London, fine. If you are, I don't know, maybe you have familiar to how mortgage process work here. So you go with your age. So we use your age Nigerian to give it time. Okay. So for example, maybe they give it 10-year term. So if you happy, oh, sufficient God, how are you? Good to see you, my sister. Happy New Year, ma. So if they give you 10 years term, so that's you have 10 years. Eba me power tap for Faishe. Thank you. Thank you. Talk to Roya, not only share. One like but help me to power tap. Thank you. After you continue negotiating once, gentleman power tap. I can see you when you tap. Now you are power tapping. I see you. Thank you. So what I'm trying to say in essence that, okay, for example, maybe the house is because TikTok does not like me people talking about figures, and my that's my work. I can't do without figures. You understand? If you don't have me to power tap, it will not strengthen them. In the life will be lagging now. For example, maybe your mortgage is 100 million, let's say 100 million. So you wanted to pay 100 million within 10 years. So it might be a little bit stretch for you. Did you get your hair cut? I always have a short hair. It's because it's natural. So it's quite big, no, but because it's natural, I would know. So that's why. If you put water on it and all that. So if I can weave it, I can braid it, I can do anything. So, but I don't like a long hair, by the way. Say the figures. Say the figure in Yoruba. Oh yeah, báwo máa ṣe pín 100 million Yoruba? Ìgbọ́ Yoruba débẹ̀ yẹn. Ìgbọ́ Yoruba ìgbọ́ Yoruba ìgbọ́ yìí ìgbọ́ ìmọ̀ kan tí mo ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ gan. So so let's say that year báyẹn figure tí mo sàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan yẹn. So and then you wanted to do that for 10 years. It might be a little bit challenging, do you understand? So, but some people, that's what the bracket you fall into. You have no choice. Maybe, for example, retirement age in Nigeria is 60 years. Maybe as we are speaking now, you are 50. So you fall in 10 years. Thank you, sufficient. Eba mi fún ṣọ̀fì tó ń jẹ látọ̀rọ̀. Thank you, sis. Okay, 100 million. Okay, sorry, 100 tak pè é gan wàhálà náà ni. Figure. 10, 20. So they don't want that too. All right, according to them. All right, so okay, somebody give me okay, Shijari. So so that's the problem, and that's the mortgage problem for all over the world. But here in London, at least we can. It depends on your work. If you are working, we consider the land of your job title, whatever, or your job. Ṣe title náà máa pè náà your maybe profile, your job, sha. Do you understand? So your work. So for example, now what I do now, you can say my job is not that really stressful. It's not that stressful. So I sit down, I only be on the computer, no risk that much. Like somebody like a carer, you know, sometimes we believe. Let me get my giants and we'll talk about it. If you're a carer, if you're a nurse, okay, if you are construction, so that construction builder, CIC, I don't know. So there's a way the lender categorize your work. As a carer, you know that me like you need docs, how you good morning, my brother. So for example, now carer, because the kind of job you bend down, lifting people and all that, you understand? So they think when you got to a particular age, you cannot, do as much as possible. Do you understand? So, that's the way they think. Natural beauty. I want a meeting, make day me. So, and that's the way it works. So that's what we look into before they can lend you money. So if you are not or health in your health sector, for example, so it can extend your mortgage to maybe 65, 70, even 70. Okay, we can make all the 70 for you. But Nigeria is 16. So, and then they can consider if you are, unless if I speak to them, don't know what. This person says, let's do this, let's do this way. Sometimes I build products for them with the bank. We build products together. Okay, let's do this way, do this way, do this, something like that, sometime. All right. So, and then, so that's the way it works. So your age matters when it comes to mortgage everywhere, all over the world. The same thing in Nigeria. So if you like, you can now use if you can use them for short period. You can even take mortgage for 2 years, at least for them to help you to do the proper checking initial. You understand? And later on, you can pay off. Jimmy, are you there? Tony, are you there? Are you hearing me? And you can pay off anytime you feel like pay off, right? And at the same time, it's subject to affordability too. Remember, bank money get involved apart from other risk. Mark Jacoba, how you said it. Apart from other risk, they don't want to take the risk of you defaulting too. And that's have been a fear of all the banks. You must not default. You understand? Nobody won, and they were there for they opened a bank to make profits, and they lend you money and you defaulted. You are not paying, so they're not making any money. So that me at 60 years old cannot buy a house in Nigeria. Mm. Felix, it's not Felicia. It's not that you cannot buy. If you wanted to do cash, are you talking? You are talking about mortgage, Abby. You know, you can buy anytime in that age. When it's mortgage, Abby, you mean mortgage. Use mortgage to buy a house in Nigeria. You mean? Okay, let me do it. Let me to some of us that we are close to 55, 60, something like that. Because those are the people that are even thinking of buying property in Nigeria because they are planning to relocate and all that. I was talking to a client yesterday. He have two children. So this person now using the children to buy. Okay. So they buy the children, they are very young and all that. And she said to me, "Titimba no, she buy no, my feel. You understand? Now the children they like Nigeria, they like Oble. They have been going to Oble for almost years. What's the minimum amount you can buy house on mortgage in what? In Kara or Bejo or Lagos? Kara, Bega area in Lagos. That has I couldn't, I'm not a developer, so I'm not going to tell you. I don't have a clue that much. So, I'm on loan side and I have clue about most of the houses in Ireland. You understand? Because most of them are developed, most of the people here, that's where they like, they buy most, okay? And or like a Keja, so or prime area in Ireland. But I can find out because the Soul areas where there's the south that we sold the Soul area. But Bega, I'm not sure. Ibolonje Kara. Ṣé mi gan gbórúkọ yẹn gan rí? But I know Bega. So okay, that's it. So Felicia Adejoke Adekoya. So ṣé mo answer question yìí? Yeah, true. Any other, but those area, I don't think it should be more than 50, 50, 40, something like that. I don't think so. Yeah, what am I saying? I saw somebody that wanted to they sell a house 100 million in Begao. Eh? But me, one more, me, how many bed, sha? Okay. All right. Any other question? Yes, I can use my. Yes, you can do that, madam. So if you are ready, get in touch. So for some of you can to get in touch. If you see, check my bio or send me a message and leave your number. So then my team we can call you, or you can check the bio as well. I think our email number, the website are there too, so you can get in touch. So that's what some people do. You can do that. So even this woman, if you plan to buy two, so he has two boys, you buy one for another, buy one for another. But your children must be working. You must be working. Like I said, so the deposit mark can come from you as a parent, but they must work because we need to do affordability check. So bank will not just give you money. So as a diaspora, some people come back to me later say, "So I'm in London, I'm in America, can I buy?" Yes, diaspora mortgage you are mortgage in Nigeria. As long you are Nigeria, okay, you can get it. Whether you work in Nigeria or not. You are Nigerian, eh? Only prove ẹ pé Nigeria ni ẹ, mortgage wà fún ẹ, má worry. Ibi tó bá wù ẹ́ kó gbé all over the world. If you like live in America, Canada, Nigeria, Europe, you can still get mortgage in Nigeria. So you are earning money. So we're going to use your income in your resident area. Okay, we're going to use and they will check credit report too. So your credit reports in the country that you're in. If in London, you give us London credit reports. If in Italy, you give us in Italy credit reports. If you're America, you give your FICO credit report. You understand? That's if in Nigeria, there's a credit report in Nigeria. I will pull out credit report for you. Gbogbo ibi tó rìn lọ pátápátá ló máa gbé jáde. It's not working like that. Say all your transaction and all that. That's what I mean. Just like it, accurate, 100%. Even 100% and one, papa. Very smart. So your credit report is important. We need to check because bank is trusting you with their own money. So for you to say that mortgage that you're thinking, it's not that something that you qualify like that. Or, as when something's mortgage, you must qualify for it. So that's what I'm here to help you, to position you for you to qualify. Same here in London as well. If you want to buy a house here, that's why people come to brokers. So otherwise, if you think you have a good credit and you have income and walk into your bank, share right. Oh yeah, that's about come on no elegba. No mama. Sometimes wọ́n ti ẹ̀ ní yá ẹ lówó tó fẹ́ gan. Ìyẹn ńkọ́? So, some people they say, oh, madam, I didn't see you. I didn't know you, but mo fẹ́ ra ilé tí mo fẹ́ rà lélẹ̀. Bank sọ pé báyìí làwọn lè yá mi. Because you go to one bank, ibi bank ẹ ló lọ. Me, I have like 200 banks tí mo lè lọ. That tí n bá dé báyìí náà máa ṣílẹ̀kùn ni. You understand? So that àbí tó rìn lọ. Tó rìn lọ sí bá. So understand? So much enjoy glory. The people now understand. So it's not to speak to come to people that have a financial knowledge and all that. It's not because you don't know how to do it sometime or because you are not. No, even the people that work in bank, they come to broker. You answer that. Because they will not borrow them the amount they are looking for. And again, my rate as well, if as a broker, if I give you a rate, there's a rate that on bank they make specially for we brokers. So if you go to bank, they will not give you the same rate and they will give it to me. Because we are the one that that give them business. So we are out there hunting for clients and all that. And they will want to forgive me more. How do you say forgive me more in English? They would like to nice to me so that I can come back again. So it's okay for this you brokers, we give you this percentage. Even if these people come to us directly, they will not get it. But because of you guys, our intermediary, we get this. So it work like that sometime. Okay. So those are the things. All right. Anybody Lake City, how many country lẹ́yìn ti wá sà? Lake, ẹ̀yin ní London, Canada, America, àwọn ìlú other mi ò ṣe ń clean nìyẹn mi ò mọ àwọn yẹn mo sátà mi ò mọ flag mi mo má bínú. All right then. So thank you for people that just joining us. What are we saying? We are talking about using mortgage to acquire property in Nigeria to save you from stress of gbajue, stress of demolition of your property, save you from flood in the future, save you for so many things, save you for so many disputes and all that. So that's why the best way to get a property in Nigeria is to use mortgage. And again, location is most for we that we in diaspora, location is very important. Okay, make your location as more priority. And this is what I ask people to do. So when you get a new location, so whenever you are not in Nigeria, you set it on Airbnb. But one on Nigeria, she won't buy Airbnb. You know how much you paid. This person was telling me you pay 7 million for how many days? 11 million. But you know how much you paid now. So you too, you get money too. You set your own too on Airbnb. Babs, how are you? You set your own property in Airbnb too. So when you're coming to buying property, it's not just buying. If the location is in there to, location has to be very important here. All right. And these are the kind of advice that you get from somebody like us by using us, by paying my service. So alone in deposit at how much is the house? Depend on the location, by the way. Okay. Babs, thank you so much for continuing power tapping. So deposit start from some bank they say 30, some bank they can if you have 20, let me know. I can still help you with 20%, but 30% is more promising. So if you're looking at highline of the thing, just be budgeting around 120, 150, depend. So Marcos, thank you for joining. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you. Media, how you see? Thank you for joining. The deposit is how much? Doki, 30% percentage. All right. But I said Sometime I can go all the way to help you with 20%, right? But 30% is more promising. Okay, so shoot for 30%. If you don't have that, then 20. And then, mind you, the minimum sort of make it clear. There's other fee that you pay. Okay, there's so many fee that we know. Research. Same here in Biba, you pay solicitor, you pay for research, you pay for money laundry, you pay. So man, so when Nigeria and they are doing clinical, about rally Biba, you understand? I want me there, I want to rally. They know what I'm talking about. Well, see some of my clients they're online watching me, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So you will pay all this money as a doctor. No more upon us, rally. What the interest rate in Nigeria? Um, you can get 9.75. Let me put it that way. So so they get some money aside. So this 9.75 is for them. Their house. They want you to buy how to live. Is for is renew hope agenda. Okay, let me put it that way. Because interest rate from the back of central bank CBN is 27.5. You see now. So that's why some banks are selling it 35, 30 or something like that. But this one I'm telling you, yeah, it's less, it's one digit, 9.75. Okay, so that's it. So don't leave it for so it's something that you can do. Sometimes some people they don't know that they can do some things. If that's why information is a key. A lot of us we like how we wish we have a houses in Nigeria. Because whenever you go home, not even that, it can even there's nobody in abroad that does not send money home. There's nobody. So let me now tell you, admit you have houses in Nigeria, okay, and you put Airbnb, and that's freshening your money. This Airbnb will pay mortgage, and then it will give you some. We call it what's it called, cash flow. So anytime that your family need money, you can send the money from your the money that your property generating and send it to them instead of it converting naira to pounds. Do you understand? So it's kind of stream of income. You must have different stream of income that money keep coming. So what I'm saying, the initial money that you need to look for is a deposit. So instead that you can work hard and gather the pounds together, gather the dollars together, gather the euros together, or naira together, and make your deposits. And then you relax and let the property start giving you money. But remember, you need to consider the good location too. So me sending you sending school fees to Kinikon back and work on. And then all your family that is stopping you for money, don't want to share. Let them just be in the charge. Let them send the cleaner. Even let them go and clean because you need to have a cleaner. Put them in charge. Let them manage it for you. There's a camera. There's a help. They must see because some of us we only think about the negative side. And oh my God, if camera silly, you understand? See booking, any booking must go through electric and all that, electronics. Do you understand? So many things. I don't take cash. So anybody don't wallet on jade, you know, put the camera in a private something. Don't that one go on any clip. So so that be the best way to go about this. Okay. So what I'm saying in essence that okay, fine. Don't wait because you are gathering money together and you pay 100 million. You can start anytime. You can start today. As long as you can come up with 30%, you are fine, good to go. And you have extra cash, just say not too much, maybe another 5% share for to other legal fee, broker fee, or some you pay somebody like me too. I mean, get money, need some will me, no, mortgage me. Kai, Kai me, is that for us? It is for us. I don't understand it. What for you? So any question, if there's no other question, let me come and be going. Get one my law. Come and be going. Get one my law. So now I'm come and be going. Oh, United States, I mean. All right. Oh, you are from you're joining me from US. Yes. As long you are Nigerian, all over the world, whether you are UK, the America, you are Europe, you are Canada, you can buy mortgage in Nigeria. Say Nigeria, are you in Nigeria? Nigeria, that's it. And how would you know that you're Nigerian? You just need your NIN. passport, NI, even with NIN is fine. You don't even need anything. NIN, and you have to have your what's it called BVN. So some of you, if you don't have a bank, you must open a bank. Okay, you have. Oh, and yeah, my dear, you are good to go. So if you are ready now, so and you come up with 30 what's it called 30% deposit. Send me a message. Our number is on email is on bio, or message me and drop your number. I will call you if you are ready. So NIN, NIN, it has your name, it has your face, just like a passport. You understand? It has your date of birth and all that. So do something today. Don't wait. It's within your capacity. It's only that because some of us we don't put mind on it, or there's nobody to come and encourage us like this to let us know we can do it. So that's when I'm taking upon myself to come and encourage all the Nigerians. All right. So the Nigerian that you know now it'll change you. Somebody that live in Nigeria is the person. This person live in Europe and London, and he just came. We talking this morning. We got talking about business and all that. Some of them they cannot even live here anymore. They just came to come and look at the family. Some of them marry Oyibo. They come and see their children. They just come and check, and then maybe they have some business little here they are doing, and that's it. They go back. And even the person was telling me that the Nigerian capital is developing like crazy. And they will say announce how much they earn for during the Obile, Christmas, Day, December. They will say tell us last year how many billions, millions of dollars. Sorry, okay, ask me to verify. TikTok asked me to verify. Please, can you hear me to continue to power tapping on TikTok, please? Otherwise, this life may end like that. Okay. Hear me to power tap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Marcos. Thank you, Key. Right, in the deposit, 30%, 30% of the property price. Okay. For now, we don't know how much property you are looking to, you're looking to or you qualify for. Do you understand? So 30%, for example, maybe on 30 properties 100 million. So 30% of 100 million that is 30% of 100 million is 30 million. Okay, like that. That's it. Gloss D, how are you, sweetie? Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Oshidia. Ade football. Àwọn olówó ní ẹni àti lówó gan ti yín o. Okay, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you. I need to come and be going now. Mo ti fẹ́ máa lọ o. Right. So to some, I can see some people join on Instagram here and like Gloss D. Gloss D is àbúrò mi tó dání. Only business woman ni ó like owó báyìí. Gloss D, come and buy house. Use mortgage. Okay, come up with 30%. You are good to go. Don't leave it later. Something that you can do. Put in your part of your goal this year that you want to acquire. You want to be a homeowner in Nigeria. So àwọn àdúgbò má jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ jù bọ̀ tó máa ní ilé torí ẹlòmíràn náà ò ní ilé tó bá ta àti ilé àti ilẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ó lè má ju 10 million lọ ìyẹn kọ́ ni mò ń sọ. Nílé most especially so investment, have different type and different stream of income. Let income begin to come from in the UK income. What do you mean by the UK income? I don't understand. Let income start flowing from left and right. Okay, if you are earning money from your business, maybe you're earning money for your salary. Earn money from investment too. So if you have shares, physical, let me tell you about shares or something like that. Shares is good. Bó ṣe good náà ló ní risk. So tí market tó bá fàyà owó ẹ̀ lọ́nu, mostly tó bá lọ crypto, ìyẹn fọwọ́ sí yẹn rárá tọ́. If you go into crypto, don't come to me to borrow your money. That bank will never borrow your money to buy crypto. Never. Ìrìn báńkì náà, bank tó bá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n dì í nìyẹn. Crypto kẹ̀. So, but real estate, you see, real, nǹkan tó real, very real. An estate to real, you understand? It's an estate that's very real. You can see, you can touch, you can feel. It's not movable because it's not movable but you can touch it. So I'm going to touch crypto now. Paper náà máa gbé fún ẹ lọ́wọ́, you understand? Á gbé nǹkan lé ẹ lọ́wọ́, paper náà máa gbé fún ẹ. Even tó bá ra gold, even do gold, if I used to acquire gold, mo ní gold mi, wọ́n gbé, mi ò gba, mo gba paper, mo dẹ̀ tún gba gold. Nǹkan tí ì bá nígbà tẹ́ pé paper nìkan lè máa fún mi, láíláí ẹ ò ní rí mi bẹ́ẹ̀. Gba paper, má fún mi paper lásán. Paper lè gbà ná, kíní kan nìkan lè ṣẹlẹ̀. But nǹkan tí màá rí, tí màá ra gold or silver, mo máa rí nǹkan mi. Kò ń ṣe gold tó máa ń gbé sọ́rùn àmì àwọn investment gold. Àwọn gold coins náà wà, they are very very good in pounds and all that. Ìwọ nìkan ló máa ní, kò ní pé méjì, so ó máa jẹ́ kí àwọn yẹn wà very expensive to invest. Real estate, so real estate náà gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló máa gba paper, wàá gba deed àbí property deed. Gold wàá gba paper deed ẹ̀, wàá gba, but crypto paper lásán náà máa gbé fún ẹ, pé ò gbà nǹkan kan mọ́ lẹ́yìn paper. Ìyẹn tó bá tẹ̀ tó rí paper. Ìwọ tó bá ṣe lọ́nà, you understand? So please, let's do something that we fresh out in 2026. Let's do investment in a differently, okay? So let's have different stream of income so that we're able to fall on something when hard time comes. It will surely come, but you know, it's ability for us to get up. That's more important here. All right, guys, thank you. I think I spent more than 1 hour here now. I need to go. Eshegoni, thank you for tuning in today. I will see you again next time, maybe next week. These days, I mean, I can't tell you, big by any. You can see normally I come 9 o'clock, but 10 o'clock, but my 10 is on shake. All right, see you. Thank you. Thank you. So if you are ready to go for your mortgage, please send me a DM. Okay? Send me a DM. Then I will get in touch. Thank you.